She takes down GuMiho, and hence it would be really hoping for the underdogs to win to be able to move on through. So let's see how this goes. As we have the blue pros players at the bottom right hand side is Stats coming in. We're going to see what's up and what's happening. And to the top left, our red down player, it is going to be GuMiho coming on in. Looking to see what's up and what's good. Subselect woman in the chat. Am I planning on streaming more because you've missed my stream as of late? Yes, I've only not been streaming because I went, well, it's been a crazy month. I basically took vacation. I went to BlizzCon. I flew out on the 1st of November and I went to BlizzCon. Then I went to San Francisco for some vacation / and staying with Fear Dragon for a while. And I flew to Home Story Cup, and then I got back yesterday. So we're going to be live pretty much every single day again, like not necessarily straight away right now. Maybe the next couple of days will be a bit slow as we just try and figure out what is where and what is what and what we're casting and some things like that. But in general, we should be able to be streaming more or less every day for the most part, I would say. Like, we'll be streaming pretty much as we used to. So it's just a matter of kind of just getting a few things sorted out, and then we should all be good. That's the plan. So yeah, basically the answer is yes, we should be streaming more. As we get set up into this, there's going to be, yeah, just sort of setting up and looking to see what's happening. We can see early game in this PvT, not really too much going on. Just probe coming in, nibbling away on an SCV for a little while. It was a gas first, so we're going to see the factory coming down super quick from GuMiho. And not kind of a gas first Reaper expand either, you know, it is a fast factory. Marine comes out of the barracks, so aggression from the get-go. Now it is Dasan, so you're expecting some weirder things, and already we see kind of, you know, Stats double gas as well. So very interesting sort of setup here as this probe comes around from Stats. Still just looking to see what's up and what's happening. This SCV of GuMiho giving chase as well. Just doing a little bit more damage here wherever possible. And as this one Marine from GuMiho comes all the way around, I'm going to pop up in towards the main base. So I'm going to start moving towards the main base here and continue moving in that direction over the next few moments. You'll see this probe up here from Stats as well. Going to move up in towards the upper right hand side, and GuMiho will come in. We'll tag that probe, do a little bit more damage. As you see this pylon coming into play as well. This pylon coming up here. A couple of Marines of GuMiho just going to be still moving around, still looking to see where things are going, as we have 3 Marines actually going to try and intercept the mothership core. And this is going to be a little bit interesting for Stats. You might even have to recall away because, like, I guess you can move away from these 2 Marines pretty quickly. I guess with only 2 Marines left and now 1 Marine, you should be able to get back. So this last adept comes in as well. Man, the mothership core gets so low though. Like, this is way closer than it should have been, I think, because now it's on such low health. Even when kind of shields regen, 70 health goes down pretty quick. So all of a sudden, we're talking about a mothership core which is super vulnerable to kind of any sort of attack, and especially when it is going to be aggression from GuMiho, that could be pretty scary. So Stats keeping it alive though. He just cleared out the first few Marines, which helps him against this first attack coming in from GuMiho as well. GuMiho just making Marines one at a time, so actually getting rid of a few of those helps quite a lot. Probe scouts the expansion and sees that it's probably going to be this Marine Hellion base attack. Second gas coming up now as well as the medevac coming in too, so I feel as though actually Stats probably just going to win this game with the Oracle because there isn't any anti-air right now from GuMiho. Like, there's 2 or 3 Marines. Nowhere near enough is the problem. Like, you know, literally 3 Marines, and they're all in a medevac. The Widowmine goes across the map too, and here we go. Oracle comes in. GuMiho is in a lot of trouble now. He's going to lose a lot of units over here, as the mothership core should just be looking to overcharge very, very soon. Phoenix comes out as well. He can lift the Widowmine, and the double overcharge actually could have got the medevac. Actually, the Phoenix still gets the medevac. Okay, well, this is game over because GuMiho has lost absolutely everything. SCV still going down to the Oracle as well. GG. Stats takes game number 1 on Dasan Station. Absolute destruction from Stats. Let's do this, I think. Let's go in game. Let's introduce our players to the top left-hand side. We're going to be starting off with the Blue Pros player. Coming in, it is going to be Stats. Looking to take this series now. 2-0 would be nice for him. Do it nice, quickly, and easily. Bottom right-hand side, our Red Terran player is going to be GuMiho. Coming in here with the aim of obviously tying the series up. Gas First again. We'll see if this time is maybe a Gas First Reaper Expand rather than Gas First Aggression. Gas First Reaper Expand gives you that expansion much earlier while still getting a fairly fast factory. It means that you're not necessarily committed to the one base play, which GuMiho wasn't necessarily. The last game was weird because it wasn't committed one base play. I mean, it sort of was, but it was more of a pressure than all in. He gets an expansion because he's only on 1 gas. He gets an expansion still fairly early. Problem was he had nothing at all to do with that Oracle. Oracle does so much damage, doesn't do any damage across the map. Now it's pretty obvious where things fall apart from there. So setting up into game 2, we'll see exactly how this develops. We'll see GuMiho just rally down to the low ground. So it looks like it will just be Gas First Reaper Expand. which means the Reaper will come out and expansion can come on down as well. So it's going to be pretty nifty. Gateway coming up here from stats in the main base, so we're going to be setting that up, and you just see this Nexus is going to be placed on the low ground as well. So setting up, ready to expand. I mean, stats not going to try anything crazy this game, not a fast Stargate or anything like what we saw in game number 1. As you see, this probe of stats just going to continue moving around over here. Going to pop that pylon down to the side or so. I'm just going to be, again, setting up, seeing what he can do done as the pylon coming into place. So pylon comes down. Perfect, cool. Nifty. Yeah, nice. So, like, pylon comes down here, it's about halfway done already, and you see the factory is on the way up as well. So just starting up this factory. Reaper is about to pop, and you're going to start moving out onto the map. So Reaper moves onto the map. CC is going to be coming up to being about halfway done here, and yeah, see how this goes. So we're going out to the top left-hand side. Nexus is going to be finishing soon. Another Adept going to be popping out, and the warp gate is going to be starting to be coming up as well. So warp gate coming on up. Probe again to the left-hand side, just scouting around for now, looking to see what is going on and what is happening. We're moving in towards the main base in the next few moments, and Reaper just backing away. Doesn't really pick up too much information. Nothing to see just yet. Stargate is proxied, so I mean, I guess he can maybe see the kind of lack of a pylon. And he's come in, I guess he sort of sees a lack of a pylon. That might be something he's sort of thinking about. At the same time, I just think, well, it might just be over here, or... I mean, it is kind of weird, right? You know, you think about where you want to expect pylons, maybe one over here. Yeah, I mean, it's reasonable that he doesn't think about pylons missing. I think it's reasonable to say that he didn't see enough of the base. Anyways, this Oracle going to come in. There is a Cyclone on the way up, though, so Stats is not necessarily going to get too much done with this early on. It sort of depends where exactly that Cyclone is when the Oracle comes in. As we'll see, Stats just taking a super fast third Nexus. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Just going to be putting that Nexus down, and Reaper comes in and just going to be doing a little bit of damage here and there. Adept pops up and we'll get one shot off onto that Reaper. So Oracle does move on forwards. Where does the Cyclone go? Low ground? Ugh. Not quite low ground. Okay, now it does go to low ground. Okay, this is messy because the Oracle comes in. I mean, he pulls it back pretty much straight away. You can see Stats is actually a little bit afraid of maybe a potential Widow Mine in the middle line. Instead, it is the Cyclone he has to worry about. Just get away from that, though. So Oracle stays alive. One worker killed so far. But I mean, actually getting a Phoenix, so this is an interesting combo where you can come in now and lift up the Cyclone, and then still fight with the Oracle. Although second Cyclone will be the counter to that, so GuMiho is going to be fairly well prepared in the end anyways. Now, there's a Medevac coming across the map. Stats spots this with his Oracle, so he does see this. GuMiho going to try and maybe boost on top of the Oracle, / just into the main base a little bit faster. As Phoenix come out here, they will be fairly slow to kind of arrive in the main because they are being built across the map, of course, so that's something to keep in mind. As this Reaper is going to come in and actually going to start doing damage, and Adept will fight out against this. Reaper doesn't pick up a kill just yet, as these Marines on the low ground will be lifted, will evacuate once again, and GuMiho will back away and unload just outside of the natural expansion. These two Cyclones join up together as well, and all of these units can start moving forwards as these Adepts will look to see what they can do. We're going to see the Phoenix coming in. A couple of Cyclones are going to get lifted already here, as we're going to be seeing the Marines loading up into the Medevac once again as well. They're going to drop in towards the main base now. And we're going to be seeing this Oracle comes down, and it's going to actually pick up a second Cyclone too. Oracle does fall, but I mean, getting rid of both Cyclones is hugely important here. I mean, Cyclones are super good at defending things early on. Getting rid of those gets rid of so much of their efficiency, as we're going to see these things just going to stop shy of finding that Medevac. And so, Stats doesn't quite get another pick off, but again, throughout all of this, he's on 3 bases, right? So, quite a huge supply block from him right now. But past this supply block, he's already on 10 worker lead, 3 base against just a 3rd base starting. GuMiho is actually still on only kind of 1 Rax, 1 factory on starport as well. He's making another Cyclone, like, so weird. Vikings too, like Marine Cyclone Viking, and he's still not going into Stim or anything along those lines. So it's a very interesting situation right now. I see those units just gathering up together. So these units just going to gather up together. Stargate to the left-hand side, looking to see what exactly that can get up to in the next few moments. Twilight and the Forge on the way up, as well as the 2 barracks coming in from GuMiho, and this Viking just moving a little bit further forwards as well. GuMiho moving up through the center of the map here, these Cyclones. I mean, it's getting a very aggressive attack coming in from him. I mean, does Stats have enough to defend? Well, getting rid of this, I guess he's going to lose his pylon, so that doesn't really help him at the start of this here. I mean, where is Phoenix? He actually really needs his Phoenix to be part of this fight, which is going to be tough if they're not in position. They are over here, okay. I mean, he really needs that. Scum comes down, gets rid of an Observer. This is super tough for Stats, I feel like. I mean, he's getting more gates up. He's very close to having enough. Nice little play by GuMiho, just dropping up here rather than walking up just in case of the force fields. Now he's going to be on this high ground, and well, let's see if Stats has enough. He whoops in some more adepts. The problem with the adepts right now is just the simple fact that they are very, they are very much so. Just without glaives or anything, no +1 yet either. You can see Stats is patient though. He doesn't want to run into this. He knows the longer he waits, the better it is for him. And the Cyclones do lock on. Phoenix still staying alive for now. He will move in towards the natural expansion. No overcharge over here. Finding an overcharge coming down. One Cyclone takes a lot of damage. Now the units coming in from the right side as well. Phoenix lifting up the Cyclones to cancel the lock-ons to begin with. And the Mortal coming in too. Stats is actually just going to end up crushing through this army. A couple of Vikings left in the sky are going to be taking, doing actually quite a bit. The lack of Stalkers here really kind of hurting our Protoss player. As a drop will now come in towards the main base. So that's going to be pretty annoying to deal with. Like this lack of mobility of the Protoss will make life really difficult for him over the next few moments, especially as these drops continue through the game of GuMiho. So that's going to be a little bit of a frustration, but at the same time, Stats cleaned up so easily before. I feel as though as the Warp Prism comes in, we're going to see a huge counterattack just coming in so quickly here from Stats across the map. +1, resonating glaives. He's going to have so much to work with, and that could really just put him into a very fast victory now in this game, because these units, well, they're still in medevacs as well, you know. You can see the Warlock starting to come into play as well. He's realizing he needs to buy as much time as he can. I mean, the Warlock can just come up here, he can just kill these depots, you know, like, that's not the end of the world. He actually pickles off one of them, he gets on through. He's going to just surround this bunker as well, minimize any sort of repair or anything. He's just going to fight in this. The Cyclone doesn't do a lot. The Sentry comes in with a Guardian Shield now as well. Bunker goes down, SCVs don't make it. Widowmine's Burrow, one goes down beforehand though. Stats does stack up with his Adepts, rather than splitting that one Adept away, which is a little bit of a mistake. There's going to be seeing more Adepts continue to move on around. 10 workers killed already. The third base has been gutted of workers. As Adepts just going to stick over here, going to start lifting some up to the high ground with the Warp Prism. Stats takes a clean 2-0. And for losing to